11 and 15 on the year, and then they really turned it around. They've won 7 of their 8 since. They clinched a playoff berth for the first time since 2016. She continues to make history. She's the first rookie to win WNBA Player of the Month.
Picture this, one rookie leading in almost every stat in the MVP conversation, transforming the game. Another struggling with the worst shooting percentage inside 6 feet in the league. Now imagine someone suggesting they should share the Rookie of the Year award. Crazy, right? Welcome to the WNBA's latest controversy. Let's break down why this idea has fans losing their minds. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. As the WNBA bombshell settles, more scrutiny of the rookie's play is causing people to take notice. Do you believe a player with great rebounding numbers is always exceptional? You may want to consider holding that idea. Fans are questioning everything since there is more to this story than meets the eye. Let's dissect it. Angel Reese just put up some impressive looking stats, 17 points and 19 rebounds. It sounds like a huge game, doesn't it? This is when the intriguing part comes in. Reese made 6 of 16 field goals. That doesn't precisely mean the end of the world. At present, there are those who are using the phrase stat padding. Why? Reese's Chicago Sky currently have a miserable 11-21 record. Those impressive rebounding totals tend to take on a different appearance when your team is having such difficulty. Is Reese actually a dominant player, or is she just helping a bad team that has a lot of misses? However, there's more to this tale. There's a rookie who's not just drawing attention, but also spinning it around like a basketball on her finger. Not only is Caitlin Clark excellent, but she's in the running for MVP as a novice. Give that a moment to settle in. It's not like Clark is only dominating 1 or 2 categories. Nearly every statistical leaderboard has her at the top. We're discussing assists, points, everything. Both critics and admirers have dubbed her a transformational player. It's not a term used lightly in professional athletics. Reese leads the league in rebounds, and Clark leads the league in practically every other category. This is where things become really fascinating though. Do you recall the rebounds that Reese is grabbing? It turns out that she has the league's worst inside 6 shooting percent.
Because I don't think she's close, and I don't think she's been close for 2 months, over 2 months.
Her attitude about, I don't care what the minutes are, it's what I do with them, and it's how much can I help with.
The Chicago Sky is, well, they're crashing and burning to the ground.
Perhaps you're asking yourself, what does that mean? That certainly begs some important issues regarding the significance of all those rebounds. Are you truly aiding your team as much as the statistics indicate if you are capturing boards but are unable to convert them into points? This goes beyond simple math on a page. It concerns the effect on the court. Every time Clark on the court, she improves her team. Not only can she score, but she also creates opportunities for her teammates and makes crucial plays. She really does it all. Someone chose to use the race card in this rookie showdown just when you thought it could get any hotter. The worst part is that it's not who you would have thought. What could lead to allegations of racism against a well-liked figure in women's basketball? The response may contradict all of your preconceived notions about justice and athletics. Everyone is buzzing about the shocking revelation that Jason Whitlock made recently. He is characterizing Lisa Leslie's remarks as racist.
Look no further. The great Jason Whitlock called it what it was. Jason Whitlock. This level of skin color tribalism is sad and disappointing.
Yes, you did indeed hear that. Leslie's proposal to split the Rookie of the Year award, according to Whitlock, is all about elevating racial justice above merit. He seems to be accusing her of favoritism based on her skin tone. There's more to this tale though. Is this genuinely a race issue, or is it more about how we assess athletic ability? Some people claim Leslie is merely attempting to be inclusive and offer everyone an equal opportunity. Others, they do not accept it. It's said that talent, regardless of race, should speak for itself. You may be asking how all of this is received by the fans. They certainly aren't holding back.
Clark is a transformational player and is having one of the best rookie seasons ever. No contest. Give it to Caitlin. We are talking about Caitlin in the MVP conversation now. Have been for 2 weeks. Sorry, Reese is a good player, but she pads those rebounding stats every game.
Social media is exploding as individuals fiercely disagree with Leslie's proposal. All they're saying is that awards ought to be given out only on the basis of performance. In fact, one admirer described it as disrespectful to what Clark is doing. Hurt. This is where things become really fascinating though. The entire discussion is bringing up some important issues regarding how we evaluate skill in sports. Some fear that if we begin giving out prizes in an effort to support diversity, we may wind up diluting the definition of greatness. Some claim that this could lessen the significance of actual talent being recognized. However, there are many who are standing up for Leslie. They claim she is only attempting to draw attention to two outstanding rookies. Even if she may not have intended to start a fire, the fact that it is now blazing compels us to consider some difficult issues. Consider it. How can we strike a compromise between giving everyone a fair chance and recognizing exceptional talent? These days, it's not just about basketball. Some very contentious topics in sports and society are being discussed in this debate. In all of this, let's not overlook Reese and Clark. The focal point of this storm is them.
Why these two players should sniff this award. Only Caitlin Clark should win it. This is Lisa Leslie trying to hand Angel Reese part of this award because she's black.
In their inaugural season, they are both making waves and putting up great stats. However, rather than focusing solely on their performance, we've become entangled in a larger discussion over merit, race, and the definition of Rookie of the Year. Leslie's initial remark? She most likely believed that she was merely making a suggestion, or perhaps attempting to show some love for the league. However, did it backfire? People are now doubting her intentions and asking if she's genuinely encouraging diversity or if she's just causing a lot of fuss.
I mean, she stat padded. She stayed in the game when all the other starters came out just to get a double-double. So Lisa Leslie came out and said this: I don't care what comparisons you make. Angel Reese was non-existent in that game against the Fever.
You think the drama around Rookie of the Year is intense? It's merely the very beginning. A storm is building in the sports world that has the potential to completely upend the concept of competitiveness. Prepared for a revolutionary shift in the game, it's no longer simply about these two outstanding rookies in this debate. It's starting a dialogue that has the potential to change sports as we know it. We are discussing a conflict between two powerful concepts: equal opportunity versus pure talent. And what was the result? It can reinterpret what it means to be victorious. Let's dissect it. We have meritocracy on one side of the debate. It's really simple. The top performer should receive the prize without any questions asked. It all comes down to pushing athletes to new limits and being fair. It makes sense, doesn't it? That is, after all, the main purpose of sports, right? Hold on though, because there's more to this tale. What if giving out prizes might actually promote the sport's growth? Some people claim it would encourage diversity and attract fresh talent. It's more important to focus on creating a more robust and inclusive future for the game than it is on who is the best at the moment. Wait a minute, wouldn't that water down the achievements of top players? Is probably what's on your mind right now. And you're not by yourself. Some worry that if we start giving out prizes to encourage equity, the significance of such prizes may decrease. It's undoubtedly a difficult balance. This is where things become really fascinating though. It's no longer simply about basketball. Several important topics in sports and society are discussed in this conversation. How can we strike a compromise between giving everyone a fair chance and recognizing exceptional talent? From small league fields to professional arenas, people are debating about this subject.
WNBA Rookie of the Year award should be a co-award. I don't care what comparisons you make, but both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark deserve the Rookie of the Year award. No, they don't.
For a moment, let's go back to Reese and Clark. Not only are their achievements outstanding, but they also serve as a mirror reflecting these more significant problems. Despite Reese's impressive rebounding stats, her team is having trouble. Conversely, Clark is improving her team and dominating in every area. These days, it's not just about numbers. It's also about opportunity, influence, and success metrics. We're being forced to ask some difficult questions by the whole thing. Is it appropriate for sports to maintain strict meritocracy, or can equity be encouraged? Is doing both possible? And where does it end if we start altering the way we give away prizes? Some fear that if equity takes precedence over merit, we may lose the competitive spirit that makes sports so thrilling. Others contend that if we don't make room for diversity, we might pass over amazing talent that only needs an opportunity to shine. Solving this problem is not simple. Sports have, on the one hand, always been about competing and pushing boundaries. Conversely, individuals nowadays are more conscious than ever of the importance of equitable opportunity. What then is the solution? That, after all, is the key question. Perhaps striking a middle ground is the solution. Is it possible to design a system that ensures everyone has an equal chance at success and rewards exceptional performance? Or should we reconsider our entire strategy for handling sports competition?